Okay, Steve Witterhack with you. This is game 4, 5, 6. I don't know what we're at right now, but quite a few games we've already played here this morning. Game 4 of the ones we've been calling here on the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. And right now we're watching a 5th grade game with Arrowhead taking on Brookfield East. And Arrowhead scoring another bucket. That trip down the court off the shot of Jack Welch. Early guy going here in the ball game. Actually, it was Blake Webster. Got to get the right roster I'm looking at here, but Webster making that last bucket. We're tied at 2 apiece. Arrowhead against Brookfield. Of course, Arrowhead in their familiar light blue uniforms like they have at their school there. Nice block shot inside by Niederbaumer. I like that name. That's what you need for a post player, Niederbaumer. And that block. And back in the hands now of Brookfield East. This one from just past the free throw line gets that one to go. Nice shot there by Mancini. Austin Mancini with his second bucket of the ball game. Puts his team up now 4-2. Schleicher pushes it over half court. They're going to launch one up, and no good on the shot by Murison. Somehow Spartans almost throwing the ball away, but get it back. Tola bringing it up the court. Back in the hands of Mancini, and Thompson gets the ball, but to chase it down. Drive in the lane, and a nice little dish off, but the block shot, and stays in the hands of Thompson and East. Thompson turns around with a rebound and puts it in. 6-2 now, the lead for Brookfield East. And this is a league for from 4th grade all the way up till 8th grade, so a lot of future stars here for these communities. And this is actually kids from that school district that are playing, not any club teams. So East with the ball, Brookfield East. Kind of working the perimeter right now. Brookfield East in the white jerseys. Going to lob it inside, but a good job breaking that up is Arrowhead's Owen Schleicher. So we're down. They lose control of the ball, and right back in the hands of East. And walking it up now is Carl Matola. Just inside three-point range. A missed shot on that one by Hagman. And a foul is going to be called. Foul on Arrowhead. And inbounding the ball will be Matola. Get it inside. That one's overshot. And in the hands now. Taking it the other way is Grosh. Joe Grosh with it. Cross-court pass, and it's going to get tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay Arrowhead basketball. Good opportunity. These kind of were hand-picked, hand-selected teams from all over the state and from good programs, and giving these young men an opportunity to play some basketball against some other good teams around the entire state. Mancini brings it up, passes it off over the left side into Thompson. Sonnentag gets the ball over to Hagman. He's working the perimeter right now. And Mancini has it out on the edge and gets the ball off over to his teammate. And down to the corner with it is Hagman. Here's one from 15 feet out back of the rim, no good. Ball's chased down, back over to Mancini, and taken out of his hands by Grosh of Arrowhead. The shorter guys on the court, he's going to draw some contact on that and make a call be called, and they're going to call a defensive foul on that one. Looks like it's going to be against Simon Sonnentag. And trying to play some pretty physical ball out there is Joe Grosh. Good job by him. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Earned that foul, earned that free throw. Got himself another free throw. Checking the game is Augie Cull. Next free throw is also good. Pretty nice little stroke out there on his free throws. Thanks for joining us here. Video being provided by Battle Line Films. Got Mitch sitting right next to me, the table in the corner of the court. I'm Steve Witterhack. And they just asked me about a week ago if I'd do a few play-by-play things. They had some trouble finding the announcers they had from the last time. So I said, I'll just spend a day watching some up-and-coming basketball. Used to calling a lot of the varsity games over in the Waupun area and Randolph and Oakfield. And been doing that since about 1992. So do the math on that. Spartans keep the basketball. And they're going to get it inbounding the ball into Thompson. Ball is taken away. A very active player out there again, getting the steal with Grosh. Gets it up to his teammate. He can't quite finish on that end, but some great defense out there from Joe Grosh getting the steal. And now Blake Webster going to the free throw line. First free throw, a little wide left. He's just listed as Wester, not Webster on his name. Next free throw is good. Smooth that off a little off to the right in the target and puts it in. Puts his team back within a point now. Arrowhead trailing 6-5 here in this game. Thompson, a launch one up from downtown. That is no good. Grabbing down the rebound. Good job of the rebound by Beckett Schultz. Dribbling it up the court now. Crossover dribble. He had to pull a 15-footer left side. No good. And rebound in the hands of Matola. Matola will set things up now, bringing over half court for Brookfield East. Nice job by Grosh. Like watching his defense. He chests right up on you and did a great job. Very aware. His head on a pivot out there. And then it's going to be a foul from behind. They're going to call that one on Blake Webster. Trying to jump that pass. Catches a little body on that one. So it will be Spartans basketball. Yeah, all alone on the left side. Nice inbounds pass and finding number 2, Reed Thompson, all alone. Easy bucket for him as his team now leading 8-5. That pass is knocked away, but still in the hands of Arrowhead. 3-pointer on the way. That is up, and that is nothing but net for Blake Beckett Schultz, I should say. Buries it from the right side. Gets his first points of the ball game. He kind of held the pose after that. He knew it was going in. Thompson has it top of the key. Passes right side over to Sonente. Goes in. Hits the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound and the putback shot. Thompson no good. And coming up with it is Joe Grosh. Pushing it up along the right side for Arrowhead. Little runner on that right side. That's no good. And then putback attempt. A foul. Augie Cull is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Good shot by Cull grabbing that as that was a shot by Grosh that's kind of partially blocked. And then nice job by Cull to go in and grab it and earn himself a couple free throws. First free throw out the back of the rim, no good. We're tied at 8 apiece. At the line now again, Augie Cull trying to get the lead in the hands of the Arrowhead youth basketball team. And gets that one to go. Cull's got himself in the scorebook, has his team leading now 9-8. After making that free throw, he is out. Checking in for him is Eddie Williams. So court number 4 at Pewaukee High School. This is a court all by itself here. They got a huge court out there where they have 3 different courts, courts 1 through 3 out there, just down the hallway. And looking away just as the ball was coming to him, off his hands and out of bounds, off from number 50, Matola. Joe Grosh will bring it up again. I like Joe. He's a gamer out there. He's going to spot up for a 3, and that one's going to be partially blocked, but Arrowhead keeps control of the ball. Slater has it, takes in the lane, flicks one over his left shoulder, and he's going to miss. That's going to be all from Arrowhead on the rebound attempt, and it will be Brookfield East basketball. Yeah, that's a big undertaking. Got to get all the officials for these tournaments, and the second of the big events here for the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. The ball on top over to Thompson. Dribbles off to his left. And down to the left block with it as Hagman goes up. That one's going to not make it. Goes out the front of the rim, no good. And then somehow Arrowhead coming up with a rebound. Nice battle in there by Will Lindy getting it. They pass it out to the left side. Three-pointer up by Slater. That's going to go high off the rim and goes in for Cole Slater, getting his first points of the ball game. Puts his team up now by a score of 12-8. Back cut on the and putting it up, putting it in. Nice little movement there and finding him with a bucket by East's Miles Hagman. Fancy dribbling there, just past half court by Grosh. The guy's dribbled a few basketballs to be able to do that without even thinking about it. Cole Slater has it out on top, back in the hands of Grosh. A little crossover dribble. Crosses over again, gets stopped by 3 of the East players. Got to be somebody open if they have 3 players there. Lindy has it and gets it back out on top over to Williams in the lane. Little up and under move, and that one's going to be partially blocked. And it's going to be Brookfield East basketball. They trail by 2, 12-10. Again, doing all the video work here is Battle Line Films. And if you'd like to look at the website, WPYBL.com, you can find out how you can get some individual attention video-wise for your basketball player. 3-point basket up, and it is good. Nothing but net on the stroke there from Reed Thompson. He's now got 7 points and puts his team up 13-12. Nice little look inside, and now that one no good. And finally in the hands of Mancini, pushing it up. Mancini cuts back over to his left. Gets it over to Sonnentag. Ball is loose. Battle for the basketball right now, and it's going to be a tie-up. And possession arrow pointing toward Arrowhead. .603. They had the clock running during that, so not sure why they're doing that. There's 6 minutes to play now, and Brookfield East with the lead. Arrowhead with a basketball. What an opportunity there maybe to take that shot by Will Lindy. But threw it off the hands of one of the East players. It'll remain Arrowhead basketball. And they inbound the ball over to Williams. Will pass inside, and they find his teammate Cull over there. Augie Cull gets the pass and gets the basket for Arrowhead. Back and forth with leads in this ball game. Little runner just inside the free throw line is no good. Yeah, nice job getting the rebound was Will Lindy. Schleicher has it in the lane, gets it knocked away, and there's going to be a foul. It looks like maybe Mancini getting there a little too late and running into the Arrowhead player. And Arrowhead leading by a point, 14-13. 4:42 and counting down here in the first half. And inbounded into Schultz, gets it underneath and putting it up. A nice pass into Blake Webster, who was waiting for it, and finishes at the other end of it. Webster now with 5 points in the game. Ooh, a nice hustle on that defense by Schleicher. Owen Schleicher knocking it out of the hands of Brookfield East, and it's going to remain East basketball. Mancini will inbound. 3-point lead now by Arrowhead. So Brookfield East with the basketball, trailing by 3. Mancini as it steps back, 3-point shot up, and that one comes up a little bit short. Getting the rebound is Beckett Schultz. He's going to push it up over half court. Murison has it, dribbles across the lane. Looks like we've got a foul on East on that drive attempt. Trying to go in was Schleicher, but he gets fouled on his way to the basket. Schleicher will inbound the ball, gets it into Schultz. Steps inside 3-point range and buries it. Beckett Schultz with a nice-looking basket on that inbounds pass. Down to 3:12 and counting down in the first half. Brookfield East and Arrowhead going at it, with Arrowhead leading 18-13. Pass inside, and there's going to be a nice hard foul, making sure there was no and one on that one. Foul's going to be called on Cole Slater, and going to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Miles Hagman. Of course, going down hard after that block was Cole Slater, and they kind of walking it off a little bit. Under 3 to play here in the first half. And at the free throw line is Miles Hagman. First free throw is good. And we're going to give Cole Slater down right on his knees after committing that foul, so he's going to take a little break. And both free throws good for Hagman, getting his team a couple of points closer. 18-15 the lead now for Arrowhead. Ball down to the corner. They get it to Schleicher. Still has it. Dribbles out of the corner. Back out on top with a three-pointer on the way from Schultz. Off the right side of the rim. Chasing it down is Schleicher. And turns the ball over. Pushing it up now is Sonnentag for Brookfield East. Sonnentag around the right side, and going to get it inside to their big guy inside. Hagman goes up, misses a shot. And over the back, they're going to call on Niederbaumer. A.J. Niederbaumer reaching over the top of the defender who had him boxed out. Gets called for the foul. Arrowhead with a 3-point lead, leading 18-15. 2 minutes and counting down here in the first half. Spot up 3-point shot on the way again on that one. It goes this time for Beckett Schultz. His second 3 of the ball game. He's now got 8 total. Puts his team up by 6, 21-15. 140 and counting down. 3-pointer on the way, and trying for the answer, but that one rims out. No good on Thompson's shot. Pushing it up now is Schleicher along the right side. Little hesitation move, goes to the basket, and that one no good. Getting the rebound is Sonnentag. Oh, good job running the court to get the pass down there, but just couldn't quite get his feet underneath him on that pass down to Thompson. Did everything right. Hustled down the court, but just couldn't catch it cleanly. Ended up traveling. Down to 105 and counting down here in the first half. Joe Grash brings it up now. Brings it on the right side. Gets it back over to Schultz. Yeah, little lane open on the right side. Says, I'll take it. Goes all the way to the hole with it. And that was Evan Murison with the basket. His first points of the ball game. Kind of looked up, saw that lane, and he was off to the races right to the hole. 23-15 the lead now for Arrowhead. Mancini has it along the right side, and nice footwork to get a better angle on that. Rebound by East, still can't get it to go. And putting it back up and putting it in on that shot, Miles Hagman. Third attempt good for East. They're still down by 6, though, 23-17, down to 10 seconds left in the first half. Schultz with it. He's going to pass it out on top. They're not going to get a shot off, and we end the first half 23-17 in favor of Arrowhead over Brookfield East. Back after this.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Hey, we are back second half here of this game with Arrowhead and Brookfield East, with Arrowhead leading 23-19. East with the basketball right now. Mancini passing the ball over the left side to Thompson. Look inside of the big guy inside. Coming up short, got shot changed. Oh, good defense by Arrowhead, getting a little block on that one. Beckett Schultz down the court. A 15-footer left side is up, and it is good for Evan Murrison. This little spot-up shot on that feed by his teammate, Beckett Schultz. Thompson has it on the right side. Thought about the three. Had a nice play set up. He just overshot his intended receiver of that pass, trying to get into Miles Hagman. He made a nice little cut to the basket, kind of rolled off the pick, and just overshot him on that feed inside. 25-19 in favor of Arrowhead in game number 4 that we've had on this Premier Court here today. Brookfield East and Arrowhead going at it, with Arrowhead leading 25-19 here in the second half. Nice little feed inside and a quick little turn. Nice little feed inside and a good response, getting it to his teammate in there with Wester, and he knew what to do with it. Spun around and put it off the glass and in. 27-19 in favor of Arrowhead. Thompson with it, gets cut off on his way to the basket. He'll pull it back out. Gets it over to Sonnentag and right back inside. And the big guy inside, they had him in Hagman, but then he misses the shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain East basketball. We've got some work to do. They're down by 8, 27-19. The shot on the right side, and nice job by Mancini for East. 27-21 now the lead for Arrowhead. Pull up 10-footer in the lane and putting it up and in. Nice little setting of the feet on that shot by Evan Murrison. Putting a few buckets together last few trips down the court. Has his team back up by 8. Again, another nice connection. They still didn't get it to go at the end, but they're setting it up right, just not finishing at the end of it. With Thompson getting the ball into Hagman, just came up short on that shot again. She'd had a few buckets on that. They set it up perfectly a couple times, just couldn't get him to go. A little pickup on top. They kick it out to the right side, in the lane with it. And getting cut off, and Murrison has to get out of the lane then, and it does. Because Williams in the lane kind of loses it on his way, and coming up with his Mancini's off to the races now. Was up strong on that right side, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Only one guy could stop him out there, and that was Evan Murrison, and he just decided, well, I'll make him earn it at the free throw line. So going to shoot a couple free throws is Austin Mancini. Yeah, Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Ton of people here at Pewaukee High School. And you walk around the hallways here, and a bunch of teams represented. It's 4th through 8th grade, so some of the best teams in the state, and just the future of all these different communities' basketball programs that we're seeing on the court. So these could be some guys that I might be watching on TV at the state tournament coming up, and might be some guys that I might even be calling some games for, because I do a lot of high school games. He makes the second free throw, has his team back within 7, 29-22, under 13 to play in the game. Ball's kicked out to the right side over to Lindy, takes it in, but gets it blocked in the lane. And bringing it up the court now, he is Thompson, but he loses it right just inside the top of the key. Beckett Schultz has it, and Mancini dives trying to get the steal. It'll be a reach-in foul. Looks like probably on Simon Sonnentag. I get a chance to watch a lot of youth basketball, too, with some grandsons that play in 7th grade level, 5th grade level, and also the 3rd grade level. So I watched a lot of youth basketball in these last years. Wapon's 7th grade team with my grandson on does play in this Premier Basketball League. Mancini has it by the top of the key. Passes right side over to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, pops it in the lane, no good. But he goes and gets his own rebound and gets out of the lane with it. Mancini passes up the three-point look. Matola goes in and the ball is taken away. Nice job defensively by Arrowhead coming up with that steal. Steal by Lindy. Mirison has it, cross-court pass. Nice find, a little too strong on the shot on the right side. Missing it is Lindy. But nice find there by Mirison, finding that open look. The drive on the right side, that's just going to be thrown away. And a good job stepping in front of that pass for Beckett Schultz. Little shot in the lane, that's going to miss everything. Comes up short, and a couple Arrowhead players run into each other. They're both trying to save the ball. Can't fault them for effort. Trying to make things happen out there. Clock keeps on ticking, getting down to 11 minutes left here in the ball game. Next game we're going to have on this Premier Court, we'll have Fond du Lac taking on Sussex. It's just up the road here from Pewaukee. And a shot inside spills off the rim, no good. And went right through Sussex. They had me. I never know which way they're going to have you go when I leave from Opon to come down here, but went right through Sussex and eventually ended up in Pewaukee. Yeah, Pewaukee definitely a town with a good basketball tradition and some success, especially with both their boys and their girls at the state tournament. Timeout taken. We'll do the same. Back with more Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball after this.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battle Line Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
I got Steve Witterhack with you on this Saturday. 8 games I get to call here today, and there'll still be some more games after that we'll have in this Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Shot inside is no good, and the putback shot that time, a good job being in the right place at the right time for Miles Hagman. It's the rebound, puts her right back up and in. So Arrowhead with the basketball, up by 5 now. Things are tightening up, going up, and putting it in, and one. Nice strong move inside by Will Lindy. Draws the foul, makes the basket, gets himself a free throw, trying to complete the three-point play. That's going to miss everything on that free throw, so still get those 2 points, so nothing wrong with that. 31-24, Arrowhead. Mancini, a little crossover dribble up on top of the key, gives up his dribble. Gets it over to Hagman. To get it down low to one of the post players down there with a Niederbaumer down there. And now Mancini gets a shot from three-point range and misses the shot. And the rebound attempt, it'll be a foul on Brookfield East. So Joe Grosh with the basketball, bringing it up, pulls up. A 17-footer or so, and that one misses, rims out. Rebound of Hagman. He'll pass it up to his teammate. Matola brings it up over half court. Guarded again by the tenacious Joe Grosh out there. Nice, great defender out there. Gonna get it inside. Gonna ripping the ball through. Just what you want to do is a big guy. Just didn't finish at the end of it on that shot attempt by Niederbaumer. Still holding a 7-point lead is Arrowhead, under 9 to play. Oh, and Mancini jumps that pass, loses it, but still goes in the hands of his teammate Sonnentag. Again, fighting for the ball. Got every inch of fight out of Joe Grosh out of that one. He gets right in there and tries to get in there and tie the ball up. It'll be East basketball. Sometimes you just kind of get glued to watching a player out there because you like watching them play and how they play. And I like watching Joe Grosh from Arrowhead. He's a hard-nosed little player out there. So East still trying to chip away, down by 7, 31-24. They've had the opportunities, a lot of missed shots. And boy, what a great steal. Going to go the other way with it now, and putting it up is Schleicher and gets it to go. Man, he attacked that ball and just took it right from the East player and took it the other way and put it in the basket. Nice, impressive play there by Schleicher. Puts his team up by 9 now, 33-24. East again kind of methodically working here. They get it down to the post. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on that attempt inside. And that will be on the ground, so they'll inbound that on the end line. Out of 7.5 to play. Now that was quite the steal there by Owen Schleicher. He just went at it, said, I'm going after it, and he just wrapped it up with both arms and then took it the other way. That was impressive. We get this out on top to set things up. Sonnentag has it up there and working against Grosh. Another one, a jump pass again. This time by Lindy. Tries to do a little crossover and he gets fouled on his way. Nice little job going with the right hand and a little hard crossover to the left side, but gets fouled on his way down the court. So nice steal, and it's going to stay in the hands of Arrowhead. And a long three on the way. That is no good. Ball loose. Battling for it, and Mancini comes up with it. Shot by Austin Mancini, winning that battle. Well, he's going to kind of lob one inside. Does find his teammate Niederbaumer down there, but this is the shot, and then a tie-up. And it will be Arrowhead basketball. Yeah, like I said, the opportunities have been there for the Spartans numerous times, not just in this half, but also in the first half. They've had their chances, but just too many misses on the chances that they've had. Find themselves down by 9 now, 33-24. Lindy has it. Streaking through the lane with it. Going to kick it out to the right side over to Schleicher. That one's going to come right at your TV screen almost, and thrown back in bounds, but right in the hand. Nice fast break. Mancini always he's got a basket at the end. Now he's got his team within 7, 33-26. So Arrowhead with the lead. Just try to run some clock off. Back over to Grosh, gives up his dribble in the lane, and that one gets tossed away, and Mancini flying solo, being chased, but puts it up and in. Nice steal. That turns into a bucket on the other end for Austin Mancini. Now he's got his team within 5, so here we go, 33-28. We've got a timeout on the court. Back with more Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball right after this. Hey, welcome back to Pewaukee High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. Again, 5 minutes left here in the fourth game that we've called here today at Pewaukee High School, and pretty good battle going on. A nice little comeback attempt right now by the Spartans of Brookfield East. Arrowhead has led most of this game, and they're up by close to double digits, but now Just a 5-point difference in this game, and Arrowhead with the ball and a 5-point lead, 33-28. Oh, a nice find inside. Great pass into number 11, Blake Webster. He'll get it and finish on that, but a nice find by his teammate. Back up by 7 is Arrowhead. Hey, young players, but man, some of these guys have some high basketball IQ. These are some of the best programs at this level in the state. Good job by Murrison going up there to just go after that rebound. He's going to get fouled on the rebound attempt by Miles Hagman. Yeah, future looks good for Wisconsin basketball. So a lot of really nice basketball players so far throughout this day. This is game number 4. I'm here for 8 games. If the voice holds out. Yeah, Murrison, or I should say, a nice little head fake going to the rack and missing that one off the front of the rim. They'll go to the shot by Williams. Another opportunity here for Brookfield to try to just a little bit. Nice little feed inside and cleanly and just finish, but they got to get those things cleanly and get them up there. The ball out of bounds off from Arrowhead, so still East basketball. Definitely had the right thought on that one. Nice inbounds pass, but it's going to draw a foul on the inbounds pass into Reed Thompson. All trying to put it back in, and then he's going to go to the line now to shoot 2. And nice time to go to the free throw line with the clock stopped at 3:31, and you're down. Reed's first free throw is good. Nothing but net on that one. Still grinding away, trying to get back in this ball game. See if they can get within 5 now in this free throw. On the way, and also good, making them both. Solid free throw shooting there from Reed Thompson. Under 3.5 to play. Just a 5-point lead for Arrowhead. Just kind of hovering right in that 5 to 7 point lead area. Another nice feed. Murrison finding his teammate again, and they've had some nice feeds inside. Wester gets a advantage of that nice pass inside by Murrison, and all set up by the pass to get that bucket. Well, that one tipped away. And taking it the other way now is Eddie Williams goes up and puts it in. Defense turning into offense on that one, but great hands. And a good job by Williams to finish on the other end. Yeah, walked out in the lobby here. A lot of people mulling around here. A lot of teams involved in this tournament. I'm not sure if they've got almost 100 teams altogether between the different age groups. It's quite a few teams between 4th and 8th grade. Much needed basket there by East. Again, just hovering, like I said, 5 points down, 7 points down. They need some stops right now. Tried to get that pass inside. They're going to kick it out on top. Comes up a little short. And the rebound attempt, there'll be a foul on Arrowhead with 2:18 left. Not sure when they're stopping the clock and not, because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but clock keeps on ticking down. I know they want to keep things moving here. They don't take much time between games, and don't take much time at halftime of the games either. He's got to get it a little bit more in urgent mode here. So taking it up and putting it in. They're going to count it? Yes. What a shot there off the shot of Reed Thompson. Goes in on that left side, extends his arm out to the left and hooks it right off the glass and in and gets fouled. So big opportunity here. Clock does stop at 1:51 left in the game. Be a big free throw here for Thompson. And he keeps on stroking them in. Nice job there by Reed Thompson. So a 4-point lead, and a foul called on East, really putting the pressure on defensively. Arrowhead will retain possession. Arrowhead with 6 fouls, and now 6 fouls for East, so it should be bonus free throw shooting the rest of the way for these teams with 1:45 and counting down. Little back cut in the hands of Williams and loses it. Mancini has an opportunity to get within a couple of points, maybe only a point, this trip down the court. Three-point shot is on the way, and that is no good. A little too strong. Rebound in the hands of Beckett Schultz. Schultz will dribble it up over half court. Gets it over to Murison. He's going to get fouled, and Murison will go to the free throw line with 1:22 left. The opportunity there. They have the three-point shot on the way, and that would have went in. It would have been a one-point ball game. So Evan Murison at the line to shoot for Arrowhead. In our next game will be Fond du Lac taking on Sussex. Nice rebound, tipping it back to himself by Hagman. Pushing it up the court, and that one gets picked off. Grosh picks it off. I don't know if he even saw the ball, just hauled it in. Looks like they're just trying to run some clock right now. Murison gets it. He's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. I don't know how Joe Grosh got that one. It was kind of up from behind him, and he stuck an arm out and it ended up in his hands. Swineherd opportunity there for Brookfield East. Clock just went off again, so that'll be an interesting clock. On one side, it's still on yet. So they got it on one end, but not on the right side here. I usually been looking, so down to the last minute of the ball game. East with an opportunity, only down by 4. That ball is up, and it is good. Turnaround basket on the shot by Miles Hagman. Had a player on him, finished strong with the left hand, got it to go, and he can get his team within 1 point with this free throw. Big strong kid out there for this age group, Miles Hagman. Finishing that shot, free throw is up, and it is no good, but Brookfield gets the rebound. Better yet. Chance to take the lead or tie it up. He's going to throw one up, three-point range, no good. Battle for the rebound, and looks like they're going to call that one on East, maybe going over the back, trying to get that rebound. And they had it there, a chance to actually take the lead on that shot, but it misses, and then a foul on the rebound. So with the bonus situation now, it'll be free throws for Arrowhead with 44 seconds left, but it's a 2-point lead now for Arrowhead, who has led almost all this game. This is why we come to these games, get our kids involved in these games, handling a little pressure at a young age. Free throw is up, and it is good. That's an important free throw there for Arrowhead. Now up by 3. Another free throw for Beckett Schultz. He makes them both. Look good doing it. Has his team up by 2 scores now. Matola gets it over half court, and got a timeout taken right away. We'll do the same back with more youth basketball right after this. Yeah, welcome back to Pewaukee High School. Steve Winterhack with you. Battle Line Films doing all the video that you're watching right now. And we're watching a pretty good basketball game. One scoreboard out, but the other one is still running yet. So that's all you can ask, that one of them runs. Now they're both on again. But 41-37, the lead for Arrowhead over Brookfield East. They get into Mancini. Gets it back out on top. Over to Hagman. A lot of clock running off right now as they're doing this. Drive on the right side off the glass and putting it in. Nice drive by Simon Sonnentag. High off the glass with a guy on him. And he puts it in, has his team back within 2 now, 41-39. Immediate foul by East, so it'll be Arrowhead shooting some free throws. It'll be double bonus, so 2 free throws the rest of the way. And back to the free throw line will be Evan Mirison. First free throw, back of the rim, no good. That keeps East within 1 score, no matter what happens on this free throw. With 24 seconds left. That one's good. 3-point lead now, 42-39 in favor of Arrowhead. Spartans will inbound down to 22 seconds and counting down to the game. Mancini has it. Goes off a pick. Spartans have it back over to Mancini. Got to find something from behind the arc. If they wait too long, they're going to launch one up, and it is off to the right. No good. Arrowhead gets the rebound down to 6 seconds left. And a quick foul, but still only 5.7 seconds left. And looking like Arrowhead's going to escape with a victory here, up by 3. Of course, you do have 5.7 seconds left. If he misses this, you take it down the other side, and he can launch up that 3. But that kind of helps seal the deal just a little bit on that free throw from Beckett Schultz. Making free throws when they count. Has his team up by 2 scores, 43-39. Next one, front of the rim. That is no good, and Arrowhead gets it, and they're going to win this game, 43-39. Your final score, knocking off Brookfield East. Thanks for joining us for this one on the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Back with our next game with Fond du Lac and Sussex coming up next.